Good morning everyone. Myself Sajal Saswal, Assistant Professor in Electronics and Communication Engineering Department. I am going to introduce a topic Z transform. So Z transform is a complex frequency domain transform, and so one question can arise that why frequency domain? Because calculation, analysis, synthesis are very easy in frequency domain. And another advantage of a Z transform, that is in Z domain, convolution of two time domain signal is equivalent to multiplication of their corresponding Z transform. That means if you want to find the convolution of a two time domain signal, suppose discrete time domain signal, then you have to use method of graphical or tabular or matrix method. But in frequency domain, at first you have to find out the Z transform of both signal and just multiply them, then you will get the convolution. So here is the definition of a Z transform. Suppose Xn is the discrete signal and you have to find out the Z transform of Xn. It is denoted as Xz equal to n equal to minus infinite to infinite Xn z to the power minus n. Here n is the range of Xn. So we can say Xz equal to x0, here n is 0, into z to the power 0 plus, if n equal to 1, then it will be x1 z to the power minus 1, n equal to 2, then it will be x2 z to the power minus 2, and so on. K may be 10 to infinite for a infinite duration sequence, or it may be a finite for a finite duration sequence. So now we will find some Z transform of some basic signals like del n. Del n, if you draw the impulse, then you will find that at 0 the value is 1, and for others value of n the value is 0. So the Z transform will be 1. That means x0 is 1, 1 into z to the power 0, that is also 1, so it will be 1, and the others value of x1, x2, x3 are 0, so the Z transform will be 1 for a delta function. And if the delta function or the impulse is delayed, that means delayed impulse. Suppose the impulse is delayed by 2 steps, that means del of n minus 2. So if you draw the signal, then you will find that at 2 the value is 1, or for other values of n the value is 0. So the Z transform of del of n minus 2 will be 1 by z square. How? Because x0 is 0, so 0, x1 is also 0, and x2 is 1 into z to the power minus 2, so it will become 1 by z square. If you consider any xn, xn means a discrete signal, then you can write it as a x0, comma x1, x2, the samples of xn. That is the value of n 0, 1, 2, so on, shifted by n step. If you shift the xn signal by n step, then you can write x of n minus n. So n minus n. So the signal will become 0, 0, 0. After n step, x0 will arrive, and then the normal sequence x1, x2, x3, and so on. So what will be the Z transform of x of n minus n? Then it will be 0 plus 0 plus 0. After n step, the x0 into z to the power minus n plus x0 into z to the power minus n minus 1, x2 into z to the power minus n minus 2, and so on. So if you do the calculation, then you will find that it will be z to the power minus n plus the z transform xz. That means xz. So z transform z x n minus 1 will be z to the power minus n into xz. So xz is multiplied by z to the power minus n if there is a shift of n step. So now we will go for the relation between z transform and Fourier transform. So suppose there is a discrete signal xn. So what will be the z transform of xn? Xz is n minus infinite to infinite, xn z to the power minus n. In polar form, at first I told you z transform is a complex frequency domain transform. So in polar form, the value of z is r e to the power j omega. So here is a complex part, complex frequency domain. Omega is the frequency part, and r is the radius of the complex j plane. So if you put r equal z equal to r e to the power j omega, then it will become x r e to the power j omega n equal to minus infinite to infinite x n r e to the power j omega to the power minus n. So if r equal to 1, then it will be x e to the power j omega n equal to minus infinite to infinite x n e to the power minus j omega n. And x e to the power j omega equal to n equal to minus infinite to infinite x n e to the power minus j omega n. It will become Fourier transform. So what we will find that z transform at unit radius, if the radius of the complex z plane r equal to 1, then it will become Fourier transform, means discrete